All right, so moving on. We want a 16-inch inside measurement, 24-inch inside measurement frame. This will fit down inside. And you got it started on the last video. So I made two of my beams 24 inches because they're going to go on the inside edge of these lapped pieces. And I made these end pieces inside to inside is 16 plus the thickness of this piece of angle iron plus the thickness of this piece of angle iron. Okay, let's assemble this. I'm going to grab, I can take this off for now because I know how long that piece of angle iron is. I'm going to grab this. There's a lot of keyboard shortcuts you're going to learn. M means move. Move or move. You want to move the outside corner to the outside corner. I'm going to grab spacebar means exit the command. Click, I can delete. Highlight this. M for move. I want the outside corner here to go on this outside corner. And the last piece is going to be this guy. Escape, kills it command, highlight it, M for move. I'm going to grab this bottom corner maybe. Outside, nope, inside. Why inside corner? Because it's going to go to this outside corner here. And it drops in right there. There's my little cart. So now if I had, that little curver piece, it'd fit in this and it'd be able to be, it'd fit. So that part's done. The frame is done. Next, I wanted those 4 by 4 by 1/4 inch plates. How do you build those? Click drag, 4, 4, right? And then push pull how far up? 1/4 inch. There's 4 of these, and I'll just do 1 for right now. You can add the 3. You can copy and paste. And then I gotta do all 4 of these. I'm gonna move these from the top corner, plugs into this bottom corner. Right now it's kind of stuck in the part. Don't panic, just find that corner. I'm gonna pull this part back out and zoom in a little tighter. There it is, found it. Right there, get it right on the corner. Okay. So now in theory, we could take this little plate, I could bolt on a caster wheel on that, couldn't I? Right? Okay, 1 down, 3 more to go. The handle, they wanted it to be, let's go back. Where's the handle? They want a spot to weld and a spot to weld. So I thought this is going to be 16 1/4 wide. If you go say 1/4 inch a weld, 1/4 inch a weld. I think I went 15 1/2 last time, but I didn't do my math right. So that's 16 1/4 is the total width. If I want to go a spot to weld on the left side of 1/4 inch and a spot to weld on the right side of 1/4 inch, that's a 1/2 inch. So if I made my handle outside measurements of 15 3/4, that would work nicely for the whole process, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's try that. And they also want to have a handle be 30 inches tall, right? Right, okay. Where's my tubing? Oh, right here, never mind, okay. So I need to have 2 of these at 30. Alright, I'm just going to do 1 and then copy it. So I'm going to copy and paste the 1. That's going vertical. I got to rotate this. Well, if I could go on the screen, I'd stand somewhere over here, grab this little piece of tubing, and tip it upward, and it would rest on this bottom corner, wouldn't it? This is that pivot point. I pick up from here and rotate it. This point stays, that point pivots, it lands on its end. So I'm going to rotate this from this green face. I'm going to grab my pivot point, which is this corner, green, click, come over here, click, grab, tip it up 90 degrees. Okay. They want it to be 30 inches tall, but it's going to have a cap on the top. The top is going to be one thickness of the angle iron. Sorry, one thickness of the tubing. Tubing is also 1/8 of an inch thick. So 30 inches minus a tubing thickness. So 30 inches minus 1/8, 29 7/8. 29 7/8. Okay. Right now we are at 12 inches. I want to go 29 7/8. Well, 29 7/8 is how much longer than 12 inches? 29 7/8 minus 12 is what? 17 7/8? 17 7/8. So I use a push-pull tool. That push-pull tool, I'm going to grab this surface, bring it up, and type in how much? 17 space 7/8. Now this should read 29 7/8 because 24 plus 5 is 29 7/8. Okay, that's my vertical piece. I need 2 of those, but not yet. My handle, I'll grab this one here. Let me zoom in on it, orbit it a bit. Try it again. I'm going to copy and paste this somewhere over here. I got to spin it, pivot it around this way, so it's the same direction as this narrow end. So I spin it from the top. So go from the top, click, click 90, drop it there. All right. But now this is going to be, overall, it's going to be 15 3/4, right? 15 3/4. Because it's that, let's go back to it. It's going to be 16 1/4 minus my weld spot, finished measurement, 15 3/4. Right now it's 12. Right now it's 12. So 12, I have to have this be longer by 12 plus 3 3/4 is 15 3/4, right? Right. And then now for that lap joint, it's going to be, I keep the top tab, I lose the bottom, the left and the right. So cut these across. I'll push this in that 1 inch on both sides, and I'll be right back. Okay. Let's try to get this here to cooperate. Let's, or the back edge here, same thing. Draw a line from the inside out, following that little red axe in this case. This gets pushed inward that 1 inch, right? So now I need to assemble the handle. The handle is going to be, well, I'll put the top on the top. I'll copy this beam for a left and for a right. Okay. That's going to land on this edge, but to a certain point. We're not even going from corners and corners. Now I got to find that point, which is going to be from this edge, tape measure tool, hook it on the edge, not on the blue dot, somewhere in the red square. Now I'm going to trace along this edge. In this case, mine's the green axis. I'm going to go 1/4 of an inch. This will be my line to put that left edge of my handle on. I'll build my handle, I'll attach it, and I'll be right back. I got to put this handle on my cart. I want to have the front edge, the bottom of the front edge, bottom of that front edge hits that mark I made, tape measure. So the bottom of the front edge hits that 1/4 inch mark. I should say intersection. If I drop it here and zoom out, orbit a little bit, I can now get a nice 1/4 inch weld here, and over here, same kind of 1/4 inch weld. Okay, we got it waterproofed by having the lap be on the top, so it's sealed. I could weld this, weld that, weld that. That's ready to go. And the last thing they wanted was where is it at? Some kind of a middle beam across here, right? For support. Handle, support, anchor points. Okay. So you figure that out. You add the last beam across. You add the other 3 little square pads on there. And we kind of have his first little fab cart ready to go. This we're going to save, download, and then upload it to Schoology. Should have. I'll get that. I'll put a link out here, which you submit your files to. Okay, so it'll be here or it'll be here. Depending on your class, it'll be there. All right. So again, what you guys have to do is add that other piece, add the 3 pads, save this, we'll download it, we'll go to that link on Schoology, and we'll upload it. Okay, read the directions. Good luck. Questions, let me know.